but with FOL, it seems to work. And my hair, I wash my hair every day also. And every time I wash my hair, for sure, I would have a lot of hair drops. And now it stopped. It stopped completely, and then my hair started growing as well. So this is what I can share.
Great. Okay.
I have a guest here. She's Rose. She started to order the Fountain of Life. So eventually, if something happens or transform you, I don't know if you received your bottle already, Rosemary. Did you get your bottle? Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Yet.
So later on, maybe if you feel some changes, then eventually you can share your testimonial as well. And then anybody else? Because this way, Henry can talk about a little bit about the business opportunity of how we also make, aside from taking care of our health, by using the Fountain of Life and other products like our toothpaste, our skincare and makeup care. And unfortunately, we don't have the picture right now, but you can go to opulence.com and then you can see all the product features that we have from the shampoos, from our cosmetic lines. And what I wanted now to focus is like for Henry to share how we grow in this business. Even if you're doing just it on the side, because everybody here are different professions, right? But we have commitment because really there's in this pandemic season where there's a lot of people who are they don't have any source of income. They're so fearful because they lost their job. They don't know when they're gonna go back to the workforce. There's a lot of anxiety and fear because people didn't have any backup income. And since this company, Opulence, have been in the industry for a while and have helped a lot of people made millionaires out there, and then we're sharing this because it's not just for our health but it's a very exciting opportunity for business as well, who wanted to start to earn extra income. Like me, I'm by profession, as I said, I'm an engineer, and on the side, I'm a certified healing practitioner. But I do this at the same time. It is because it's a great potential, really, to have money,
Right.
So, and Henry as well, we can talk about how people can join the business and give opportunity for everybody.
Yes, I want to take a couple of seconds to welcome our leaders here, like Amajit. Welcome Amajit.
From Singapore.
Yeah, from Singapore. And we have Sharon Tan. We have Rosemary, Boris. We have Joanne. We have Angela Howden. So you can probably see that. Kelly as well. Kelly, welcome you. Where are you joining us from, Kelly?
I'm from Winnipeg in Canada.
Oh,
I'm
that's
originally from Brazil, but I live in Winnipeg in Canada.
great.
Nice.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I was going to offer you a testimonial about the products.
Oh.
And then I just
Okay.
don't know if you want to go back there or you want to.
Yeah. Well, welcome. Yeah, most welcome.
Okay. I do have people in Brazil using the product for my different reasons. I have someone who uses for diabetes type 2, which they had after they start taking the product for about 3 weeks time. They start noticing a lower level and a balancing level of their blood sugar.
Wow.
So it works for people differently, of course, but this lady, she continues on that maintenance for that reason. I do have my little brother. I have an adopted brother who has kidney issues. So he has a very serious condition, and the doctors were about to put him on a treatment with kind of a chemotherapy type of a product because of the severity of the issue. And with the Fountain of Life, he has been stable, so he's not into those drugs. He didn't start it. He started taking the products. I took it to Brazil. at the end of 2018. So he has used for like over a year now, and he is like nonstop. He also he's gone out of the high blood. The only medication he's using is high blood pressure medication, but for cholesterol, his cholesterol dropped, so he's out of it. He was having those corticoid type of products where he was really, became a big boy. He's 16 years old. So Fountain of Life has given him back in a good way a stability. So he's just maintaining right now with high blood pressure medication and Fountain of Life, which we are very pleased to see the results. I do also myself, I use it like internally and so forth, but one of the things that I love it's for your skin. When you burn, if you ever burn, everybody should have a Fountain of Life on your kitchen to wear, because I've already burned with hot oil and others, and the results are phenomenal. I applied when I had it, I had pictures of my burns, and they were ugly. They became the blister right on the spot. And I put a drop every hour. It was in the evening, so up to the point I went to sleep, about four drops every hour. A drop an hour, so it became like four drops. And next morning, I put it on again one more time. It did not make that blister. The water totally, it healed up, and it became sensitive, of course, but the skin, the healing, it was like phenomenal. So I cannot recommend enough the product, because it's been phenomenal, without saying about the business. So I'll let you guys have
Great.
That I agree, because during the COVID season, my mom in the Philippines, she had shingles, and she is already like on her 75 years old, and you know how it is for older people to have shingles, right? And the funny thing is, it's because of the COVID season and all these things, it's hard to go to the doctor and everything. So I sent her also the bottle of Fountain of Life, and tremendously, the healing of the shingles is not as itchy, or it's not as worse than a normal thing. It's really just so amazing. It's because like for a little drop, even if I have cold sore, I put it over here for cold sore. It's just gone. It's like magic. I don't know what it does, but as I said, because I'm a chemical engineer, so before I went into this business, and because I've worked in the lab and worked in research many times, I have tested the product myself in the lab for its purity, because it's made from a natural product, right? That's what I love about it. There's no like any other ingredient over there except for the active ingredient, which is from the spruce tree extract. There's no colors, there's no additives, there's no other like sugar, there's no anything. It's just all natural, right? And aside from that, it gives money. It gives extra income. That's the beauty of it. And we are living testimonials. And when people are using it, and then they ask you, "What do you do? Why you look young?" Like I asked Henry just now, "Henry, how you look young today?"
Yeah.
And all these things are like alignment. Like you're living a great, healthy lifestyle at the same time. It's offering a great opportunity for business as well.
Well, with the product, one of the things that is major, in my opinion, is the following. Because when we drink anything, a tea, water, doesn't matter what it is, or we put in our bodies, it doesn't go directly to that spot. So you have a painkiller. You're not saying, okay, painkiller, go to my toe that is hurting. It goes to your whole system, right?
Yes, exactly.
So that is what Fountain of Life does too, because as we inject it, you put in your body, it's not going to a specific thing that you have. It helps your overall system. And the overall system, as it goes better, you become in more harmony. And as we work in harmony, everything kind of flows in a healing way, in a better way, right? Because we are functioning better, your organs and everything else. So it's the whole system, it's the whole set. I'll let you guys.
Yeah, greatly said, and that's very true, because as Wilma is a chemist in the like the traditional medicine, traditional medication business world, she knows every ingredient. So she actually wrote a book for people not to use them because of the medication that people use. We all know that. So the natural approach, which is what we do, is actually a lot better because I have, if you have a few minutes, I can actually show you the things that I have here on my phone. For example, this person, he had...
Okay, tell me about how you feel about the Fountain of Life.
I just started when I met Henry. He spoke about the spruce tree.
Yeah.
And he explained the fact that we don't receive enough antioxidant, which is right.
Yeah.
Because of our diet. So I immediately bought one because I had a cancer issue before.
What kind of cancer?
Prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer, okay.
And that was 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
So the doctor had said that either if they do a surgery, they were going to cut certain nerve, or they needed to do chemotherapy or radiation. I was not interested in any of these three because I knew I had read a lot about it and so forth. So I strictly changed my diet, cut off sugar, and started using soursop leaf and Ganoderma, lucidum roots.
Right.
I think these two, the combination of these two, really helped me.
Okay.
So I went for my nuclear bone test, and they told me that the cancer was not spreading. And even the doctor told me, I don't know what you're doing, but keep on doing what you're doing. So I just kept on doing what I'm doing. Until I met now with Henry. Now, when I met Henry, I immediately understood that antioxidant was very important. So I bought a bottle, a second bottle for myself, and I was still, because of the condition that I have, the process condition that I have, I was still going to the washroom. I could go to the washroom like 5, 7, 6 times a night.
A night, okay.
But ever since that I started taking this
Fountain of Life,
then that situation got totally reduced to 1 at night, and now I get up like everyone at 6 o'clock to go to the bathroom.
Okay, 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning.
That's almost a whole night.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the benefit that I gain in such a short period of time, that I have an extra energy.
Energy, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Really, and in my mind, my thinking is much clearer. I'm not tired.
Right.
So basically, he had prostate cancer, and he used the Fountain of Life to reduce his urination at nighttime from 5, 6, 7 times a night to almost nothing, maybe 1 time sometimes. So it's very typically helpful for people with that situation. Actually, I think just today, I was talking to somebody, and they told me they also improved on that. His name is Leslie. Let's see whether I can put the sound out.
And for those guests that are like you, if you have like friends, relatives, or family that exhibiting similar symptoms of like diabetes or cancer or anything similar to those testimonials, I suggest, I highly recommend actually to let them try, because prevention is cure, right? So before things really spread all over your body, say if you have like a cancer somewhere, you want to avoid spreading all these things in different parts of the body. And I have seen a lot of like clients have significant improvement preventing it from the beginning, and these Fountain of Life have really somehow decreased, and prolonged use have helped a lot of clients who have this problem.
Right.
You able to get it, Henry?
Yeah, I'm just showing another one for the joint pains.
What is your name? My name is Francisca Donnelly, and how long have you been using Fountain of Life?
Just 12 days ago.
12 days, that's it?
Only 12 days. And after 3 days, I saw great results. In 2005, I was in Canada, and doctor diagnosed me I had rheumatoid arthritis that deforms you, and I couldn't walk. I was walking with a stick. So 12 days ago, I took the product, and I had so much pain in my right leg and my left arm. The left arm could reach only halfway. My knees were swelled, and now the swelling is gone. The pain is gone. The swelling is going down, but it's so deformed. But I have gotten great results after 3 days.
Would you recommend this product to someone?
To everybody.
Okay, so that's the testimonials that we get from almost all over the place. So if you actually go to let's say Facebook, and if you join the group, and then you are able to search any specific condition, you will come up with tons of testimonials of people writing videos, written testimonials from different parts of the world. So it is a very, very adaptive. It's almost like a very smart liquid that, as Kelly said, it travels through our body and looking for solution, looking for problem to solve. And that's why it's also it's some kind of a immunoregulatory. It balances the immune system, balances even weight. I have got clients that lose weight, like 10 pounds in 9 days, 14 kg in 2 weeks. So there are people that lose weight, but also for people who actually need to gain weight, like lupus, or somebody who is having difficulty with gaining weight. They actually gain weight. So if you need your body to gain weight, it actually helps you, because when people it balances. Same thing with the sugar, diabetes. So as Kelly said, the sugar can go down, but there are some people who have low sugar. They suffer from hypoglycemia. So that way, like they actually they faint, they pass out, and it's very, very dangerous. So with this product, it actually regulates the digestive system, and they actually are able to eat better. They're able to absorb better, so they get more glucose, they get more sugar from the food, and then eventually they help the liver to be able to storage, to keep and keep the sugar in a complex form, and until the body needs it again. So it's help the body to raise the sugar level to a more healthy level, and that's why it's very, very, very helpful for people. It doesn't really matter how your body condition is, whether you are yin deficient or yang deficient. In Chinese medicine, it actually helps to balance it to normal. And that's so for some people who would be experiencing some kind of a dry mouth or something, they call it empty heat that's being driven out by the fountain of life. So when people pass that stage for like a week or two, their body gets settled down, and then they can handle it better. Because a lot of people, they react to certain food, they have allergic reaction, and they have a lot of problem. But with using this product, it regulates their system, so they're able to handle different types of food. So can I get Amajit to say something for us? Amajit, you are our big leader there in Singapore. Can you tell us how? Yeah, can you tell us how you moved from Calgary to Singapore to set up your business over there, and then building a big team worldwide right now?
Hi, Amajit. Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh my God, amazing testimonials given.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, now we can see you.
Yes, actually, I'm just going out to have another meeting.
Wow.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, I started in 2016. And yes, when Fountain of Life came in, I decided to pack my bag from Calgary back to Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and amount of testimonials that I received from people after testing, it was a challenge. Definitely was a challenge when I first brought the Fountain of Life here, because there are many supplements in Singapore. A lot of people with supplements and so what I did was sell them the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was sell them the bottle, and once I sell them the bottle, that's where people start realizing, oh my God, it's just one bottle, a small bottle, and he has done so much, So that's how growing.
Mm-hmm.
So within a year, the business just boomed.
Right.
Yes, and then and then we stick to Malaysia, and then now we're trying to go to Indonesia. So we are trying to build the Asia market.
Amazing. You're an inspiration.
Right. Yeah,
Thank you.
You are. Yeah, definitely. You inspire all of us, and we are all following your steps and trying to build the business in different countries. So that's great. It's a great pleasure to have you as a leader
Yes,
and guide us.
I am learning a lot from you guys. A lot. I'm not a professional or whatever it is, just a normal person. But learning from all the Zoom calls, actually it's very important to jump into Zoom calls and all. That's where actually I learn a lot from all the top leaders, as well as like Dr. Henry and everyone who is, they are very, they know what it is all about. So you pick up bit and pieces, and as you keep on listening, you find that, hey, I know this. Okay, I know this. So when customers or partners come back to you, you can say, yes, I know about this, and you can then start working on within itself and just send all the testimony away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
thank you, Dr. Henry.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
Henry,
Bye-bye.
for time check, so I think we better discuss now about the
Business?
the business opportunity.
Okay.
So, for the guests who wanted to
All-
join and have more information.
All right. Okay. You can't see my screen, so I just have to talk about them in words, and then you can you can just follow my I guess my words. So basically, I'm going to talk about what I call the 24 advantages, or 24 different I guess reasons why we choose this company. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one, which is the company. So in order to choose a platform, you need to look into the company and check out how strong, how solid they are, and how reliable, because you want your business to be like Amway, sort of, for 50, 60, 70 years to come, and a long way to go. So you want to check whether they are stable, and this company is established in 2005. So up to now, it's already 15 years, and we were listening to Ramin about how he goes through these up and downs and everything, but he sustained the growth until now. Actually, we had a record growth of the top of sales record growth in May. By 25th of May, we had a record sales over the last 13, 14, 15 years. And during the deepest pandemic, imagine that. We are in a pandemic situation, economic crisis, and a whole bunch of different problems, but we actually made record sales. And then right now doing business in 2008 countries. So the company is solid. Number two is the product. there are so many different companies in there that are doing skincare, they are doing water, they are doing weight loss or something else. But we have a product line that covers fashion, beauty, health, and personal care. And that covers almost like $7 billion of the industry. So we have a broad, wide spectrum of application of the products so that we have a huge market. We are not limited to anything. So we have a huge market to work with. So the product, as we were listening to the testimonials, they are such, especially Fountain of Life, is such a broad, applicable product. So it helps with different things, different cases, different conditions at the same time. So people, they normally have more than one condition in the body, and if this product helps them at the same time, then it's a great product. So we don't have to argue about the efficacy or the power of the product. Number 3 is actually one of the biggest attraction for me, the price. The price, we are talking about $20-30 a bottle, as opposed to other companies who are 50, 60, 70, all the way to 100, 200, 300, and ours is just a fraction of the cost. So this is a very powerful, it's a great for retail, so we can attract a lot of, we call professionals, even health food stores, naturopath practitioners, even people like massage therapists, all kinds of professionals, because they have the profit margin. They almost double the price to sell with their cost. So the price is the one that give you the profit margin just for retail, and the retail is the one that keep people in the system. So the price is one of the very key ingredient in the success. Okay, number 4 is the opportunity. We were talking about the stability of the company for 15 years, but the actual Fountain of Life health product came to the market about 2 years ago, and now it's just getting started to explode in the world. That's why we had this record sales in May. And so the opportunity is... Yeah, pandemic proof. And the economic crisis proof, and a whole bunch of other things proof. So the opportunity is there, we just need to grab it. So look at the chart here. It's in Chinese, but it gives you an idea. A company has to go through the foundation time and then this consolidating period. Eventually it has to if we catch the tide with the explosive growth, then we are right there right now. And then we can hopefully make a lot of sales and a lot of wealth with it. Number 5 is the team leadership. So we were talking about how if you're able to attend any of the some of the meetings that people they talk about their journey with the company for the last 5, 10, 20, 15 years. They are so grateful for our CEO that is able to mentor the people in the system, and also to keep the big boat doing the right things, so he is actually the leader, and he's guiding us through everything. So we have a great team. We have all the leadership in the company, the corporate team. But also we have Renee, our great leader in the team, and Amajit, he was just talking. And then we have Wilma, we have James, we have a whole bunch of different people like Sarah, Winnie. So we have a big leadership team that is keeping the whole thing together. Number 6, we have a binary system versus other unilevel, matrix, or breakaways, stairways, all kinds of other things. The binary system is now actually the most favorable, especially when it goes to infinity. If it goes to infinity, it means it doesn't get cut off like other companies that you pay you to 8 generation or 5 generation, and then they cut you off or dwindle down to nothing. So this one is to infinity. And also the auto ship smart buy in this company, we are talking about different options. So when you join, you were asked about 4 options. If you are not ready to do the business, you can choose to pay $0, which is no pressure, no forced shipping. You don't have to buy anything, but you keep an active status in the company by just buying 2 bottles of Fountain of Life a year. Minimum 2 bottles a year to keep your active status in the company, which is $100 for the annual fee, but you get 2 bottles for free. So basically you can choose to do that if you are not ready for business. But if you are kind of in the middle, busy with something, then you can pay the $35, which is to keep your CVs, we call points in the system, alive, so you don't flush them. Just using the minimum, which is less than a bottle a month, to keep your credit points in the system to get paid later on. And then all the way up to 150, which give you all the benefits and advantages of being fully active in the system, paying 150. But the 150, you don't have to have the product shipped to you. You can choose to ship product regularly to your home or anywhere, but you can also just pay the credit. Keep the credit in your account, and then you can decide when to buy and what to buy. And this makes it so much flexible that you don't have to be pressured to buy anything at a specific time. You can choose to buy it anytime you want. You can actually accumulate it to like a Christmas time. You can buy a whole bunch of different gifts to your people, and then you use up all the credit. So this is a very flexible system where people they don't get stuck with it. So number 9 is the car bonus. The car bonus for certain companies, you have to reach a certain level, high level, so you get a car bonus. And also some of the companies, they ask you to show off. You have to buy a very high-end car, costs a lot of money. And then if later on you don't qualify, then you start to have to pay for it yourself. But with this company, you can have your car, then you can put a logo on the car and everything, but you don't have to have a car. You could be just riding a bicycle and get a car bonus. And then if you don't want to get paid cash, the company actually allow you to keep the money in the bank in your account, and then they double that money for you to give you double the credit to buy a product which would be your reduced cost. And if you are a good sales person, then you can sell for more profit and get more money. So the car bonus is a very flexible and pleasant bonus to have. Number 10 is we have, as we were talking about, 208 countries, and then with the Fountain of Life is already over 100 countries, including like Amajid in Singapore. They have their own distribution center, and also in the Philippines. So it's already in the global market, including China, and it's going to all of the countries except certain countries like North Korea and some other countries that still have custom control. So
and Henry,
yeah,
I always get these questions. They say like if it's infinity, they say is it transferable to let's say
next generation?
Yeah.
The wealth, right? Yeah. So basically, by the time you think you're too old, you can just add your daughter's name, your husband's name, your grandchildren's name to it, and then you inherit it without paying inheritance tax or anything.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's transferable, or you can simply just have the name changed to your beneficiary. And then they continue to get paid. That's what they call it, a generational wealth.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so the global market is a seamless market, so it goes worldwide. Number 11 is the retention rate. So by retention rate is how many people you keep in the auto ship, how many people keep reordering. And in the average industry, the industry average is about 10%, and in opulence company is about 40%. But if you are a great leader, you can keep more people, even up to 60, 70 people in your system, in your team, to be actively buying, reordering on auto ship, and then doing all the things that. So this is a very, very unique. We almost have a highest in the industry because of the affordability, the well-priced product, and the power of the product. Number 12 is the payout percentage. We actually pay out a very high percentage. So we were talking about 65 to 75% versus other company 55 or even less. So the payout percentage is how your boss, your company CEO, how greedy they are. Some like our company, we try to pay everybody as much as they can. We actually have 12 ways of paying you. So we can go through that, but basically they take out a big chunk portion to pay the distributors and the people who are working hard. Number 13 is the ED ratio. ED stands for earnings per distributor. So this is the idea that you can talk to other people about. Earnings per distributor in the average industry is like $1. So let's say you have 1,000 people in your team, everybody contribute $1, so you make $1,000. But in our company, we actually each distributor contributes $8 because more people stay in the system, they reorder, rebuy, and then you get paid. People don't drop out of the system. So in some companies, you could have 1,000 people in your list of people that joined, but maybe 950 of them stopped reordering or on auto ship, or they just simply don't renew, and then they get out of the system. Basically, it's more like empty shell. But with us, we have more people actively involved in buying the product. So the earnings per distributor, we have the highest again in the industry. And the number 14 is rank advancement. In certain companies, when your downline reach the same level as you, then they were cut off, right? Mm-hmm. So with our company, the rank advancement is only for you to enjoy more and more dividends or shareholder dividends or car bonus. Everything increase while you advance, and you don't.
Flashing out, you mean? No flashing out.
Right. So like you go to LD1, LD2, LD3. All the payments for car bonus, for revenue sharing, everything grows when you grow higher and higher. So the rank of advancement is for you to pay higher and higher, not to cut you off. In some companies, when you rank advance, but if your partners advance the same to your same level or higher level, then they were out of your system. In our system, we don't do that. So it's not set up to cut off your commission, but to give you more car bonus, free luxury travel, MGRS, dividend sharing. Everything is going to increase and advance with your rank advancement. So number 15 is we have a very high ceiling of payment back to you. So the top cap income is $3.12 million a year. Imagine that. And if you are still not happy with that, I doubt it. Most people are.
Happy with that.
And then we can also get more by car bonus, by other things. You can even build another center and make another 3 million if you are able to build more legs. But I guess if you are able to sustain a 3 million income in a year, then that will be, so it's a very high ceiling, not like other companies, they pay you maximum $1,000 a week or $100,000 a year or something like that. So most company, almost 99% of the company, they have a lower cap than us. So our CEO give you the maximum range of growth for you. Number 16 is no secret deals of buying leaders. In some companies, they offer to attract other team leaders from other companies by paying them to come over and bring their leaders and bring their distributors over, which sometimes they have some problems with that, and some people, they start bragging their income, but they were sort of like bought in, paid to start a higher level or something. But we don't do that. In this company, everybody starts from rank and field. So we all have equal opportunity. Number 17 is the exclusivity, which means we have the exclusive rights to the distribution of this product and this ingredient, so nobody else would have it. We're not like other company where you have something called essential, core essential, or something else, or AM or something else, other products that, but they are more or less, for example, a multivitamin in a different name. So we don't do that. Our product is unique and it covers everything. You don't have to have a cabinet of products